Question 551. If your vehicle's directional signals fail, use until you can have them repaired. Answers: A. Emergency signals. B. Hand signals. C. Headlights. D. Brake lights. The correct answer is B. Explanation: directional signals enable you to communicate with other drivers. It is important to ensure that they operate correctly at all times. Any change in the dashboard light indicator reflects improper operation. If the directional signals fail, use hand signals until you can have them repaired. Question 552. You must not pass a vehicle from the left when. Answers: A. Your lane has a solid yellow center line. B. Your lane has a broken yellow center line. C. You are far from a curve. D. Your lane has a broken white line. The correct answer is A. Explanation: you may not pass a vehicle on the left if your lane has a solid yellow center line. Question 553. If your parked car rolls away and hits another vehicle, you should. Answers: A. Remove your car and go on your way. B. Report the incident to the city police. C. Get the other vehicle repaired. D. Remove your car and park in a safer place. The correct answer is B. Explanation: if you hit a parked vehicle or other property, leave a note with your name, phone number, and address and securely attach it to the vehicle or property you hit. Report the collision to the city police. Question 554. What does this sign mean? Answers: A. A hospital is ahead. B. Handicapped parking is ahead. C. A handicapped crossing is ahead. D. Pedestrians are crossing ahead. The correct answer is C. Explanation: the sign indicates a handicapped crossing ahead. Drivers must reduce their speed and proceed with caution. Question 555. What does this sign mean? Answers: A. The divided highway ends ahead. B. Traffic merging from the right is just ahead. C. Merge left. D. The highway is splitting ahead. The correct answer is B. Explanation: this sign indicates to the driver that merging traffic from the right is just ahead. All of those questions can be found in app DMV Success. DMV Success. Master your DMV exam in no time. Download now. Question 556. If you have vehicle troubles at night, you must use to avoid an accident. Answers: A. All 4 flashing turn signals simultaneously. B. High beam lights first, and then low beam lights. C. Hand signals and high beam lights simultaneously. D. Higher gears first, and then lower gears. The correct answer is A. Explanation: if you have vehicle troubles, be especially cautious at night. There is a danger of being hit from the rear. So, you must use all 4 flashing turn signals simultaneously. Question 557. If two vehicles enter an intersection not controlled by signs or signals and enter from different roadways at about the same time, then the vehicle has the right of way. Answers: A. On the right. B. On the left. C. With more than one passenger. D. Signaling first. The correct answer is A. Explanation: if two vehicles enter an intersection not controlled by signs or signals and enter from different roadways at about the same time, the driver of the vehicle on the left must yield to the vehicle on the right. Question 558. When you see the letters RR painted on the pavement, you are approaching. Answers: A. A road repair zone. B. A railroad crossing. C. A closed road. D. A curve on the right. The correct answer is B. Explanation: the letters RR indicate a railroad crossing ahead. Question 559. This road sign notifies drivers to give way to vehicles on the road they are approaching. Answers: A. By accelerating before entering the intersection. B. By slowing down before entering the intersection. C. By making a turn before entering the intersection. D. By stopping before entering the intersection. The correct answer is D. Explanation: this sign notifies drivers to make a complete stop before entering the intersection to avoid a collision. Drivers must yield to vehicles already in the intersection. Question 560. If a bicycle on your right reaches the intersection at the same time as you do, you should. Answers: A. Move because you have the right of way. B. Move slowly along with the bicycle. C. Request the bicyclist to change lanes. D. Yield to the bicycle. The correct answer is D. Explanation: at intersections without stop or yield signs, slow down and be ready to stop. Yield to the vehicle or bicycle which arrives first, or to the vehicle or bicycle on your right if it reaches the intersection at the same time as you do. Question 561. What does this sign indicate? Answers: A. A left turn is allowed, provided the circular green signal is lit and there is no approaching traffic. B. A left turn is allowed only when the circular green signal is not lit. C. A left turn is not allowed when the green arrow goes out. D. A left turn is allowed when the green arrow is lit. The correct answer is A. Explanation: this sign is usually posted at an intersection having a combination of signals including a green arrow which points left. When the green arrow goes out, you may still make a left turn, provided the circular green signal is lit and you yield the right of way to all approaching traffic. Question 562. This traffic sign means. Answers: A. Do not pass a vehicle on the left. B. Passing is allowed in these directions. C. Move only in the directions indicated. D. Only left turns are allowed. The correct answer is C. Explanation: lane use control signs are black and white rectangular signs indicating that turning is required or unusual turning is permitted from specific lanes at an intersection. You must move your vehicle only in the direction indicated for your traffic lane. Question 563. Drivers must maintain a constant speed when passing and re-entering the lane in front of trucks or buses, since trucks and buses require answers. A. Shorter distances to slow down than cars. B. Less time to stop. C. Longer distances to slow down than cars. D. Less room to maneuver. The correct answer is C. Explanation. Because of their size, trucks and buses always need greater distances to slow down. Other drivers must maintain a constant speed when passing or re-entering the lane in front of trucks or buses. Question 564. Which of the following is not a safe driving practice? Answers. A. Laughing and humming to music during driving. B. Operating visual screen devices and texting while driving. C. Using goggles and side mirrors while driving. D. Looking forward and sideways while parking. The correct answer is B. Explanation. As per the law of Alaska, it is illegal to drive while operating a visual screen device or texting. Performing such actions while driving are prohibited by the law. Question 565. When driving on a one-way street with 3 or more lanes of traffic, you must use answers. A. The outside lanes for through travel and the center lanes for turning. B. The outside lanes for turning and the center lanes for through travel. C. The center lanes for through travel and turning. D. The outside lanes for through travel and turning. The correct answer is B. Explanation. On a one-way street with 3 or more lanes of traffic, use the center lanes for through travel and the outside lanes for turning. Question 566. This sign indicates that you are going to approach. Answers. A. A crossbuck. B. A hospital. C. A crossroad. D. A divided highway. The correct answer is C. Explanation. This is a warning sign which warns you of an intersection ahead where traffic may exist or where a right or left turn may be required. Question 567. This sign indicates. Answers. A. A school zone ahead. B. Police ahead. C. A hitchhiker ahead. D. A flagman ahead. The correct answer is D. Explanation. This sign indicates a flagger ahead. Flaggers use hand signals or signs to instruct motorists to slow down or stop, as required. Flaggers have the legal authority to control traffic. Question 568. If you are going to stop or slow down at a place where another driver does not expect it, you must let those behind you know your intentions. Answers. A. Switch on your emergency lights. B. Blow your horn. C. Change lanes quickly. D. Tap your brake pedal 3 or 4 times quickly. The correct answer is D. Explanation. Your brake lights let people know that you are slowing down. If you are going to stop or slow down at a place where another driver does not expect it, tap your brake pedal 3 or 4 times quickly to let those behind you know you are about to slow down. Question 569. Which of the following are 2 types of speed signs? Answers: A. Speed limit signs and advisory speed signs. B. Accident speed signs and advisory speed signs. C. Speed limit signs and accident speed signs. D. Advisory speed signs and informational speed signs. The correct answer is A. Explanation: there are two speed signs: speed limit signs and advisory, recommended speed signs. Speed limit signs have black letters and numerals on a white rectangular background and are the legal allowable limits. Advisory speed signs have black letters on a yellow background and often are shown under a warning sign. Question 570. When driving on gravel or dirt, you must slow down because. Answers: A. It is unpleasant to drive fast. B. The dirt may cover the windshield. C. You do not have much traction. D. Your tires get more grip on dirt roads. The correct answer is C. Explanation: you do not have as much traction on gravel or dirt roads as you do on concrete or asphalt roads. When driving on gravel or dirt, you must slow down. It will take you much longer to stop, and it is much easier to skid when turning. Question 571. When the yellow lights are flashing, all drivers approaching must obey the posted speed limit of 20 miles per hour. Answers: A. A construction zone. B. A railroad crossing. C. An expressway. D. A school zone. The correct answer is D. Explanation: school zones are sensitive areas because children from all directions can cross the road. Drivers must slow down and maintain a speed of 20 miles per hour near school zones. Question 572. When you see a red and white yield sign while driving, you must. Answers: A. Not proceed farther. B. Make a complete stop. C. Prepare to slow down. D. Look out for road work. The correct answer is C. Explanation: a red and white yield sign indicates that the driver must prepare to slow down. Question 573. You must not pass another vehicle if you see. Answers: A. A solid yellow line in your lane. B. A school bus ahead with red flashing lights and an extended stop arm. C. An approaching hill or a curve where there is no clear visibility. D. Any of the above. The correct answer is D. Explanation: a solid yellow line indicates a no passing zone. Vehicles are not allowed to pass when a solid yellow line appears on the lane. It is also illegal to pass a school bus with red flashing lights and an extended stop arm. Passing must not be done when approaching a hill or a curve where there is no visibility. Question 574. When approaching pedestrians who are walking on or crossing the roadway, you must. Answers: A. Use your emergency lights. B. Slow down, yield, and be prepared to stop. C. Accelerate and move quickly. D. Blow your horn, slow down, and stop. The correct answer is B. Explanation: slow down, yield, and be prepared to stop when approaching pedestrians who are walking on or crossing the roadway. Question 575. When driving on freeways, the condition that makes you feel that you are going slower than your actual speed is known as. Answers: A. Highway hypnosis. B. Tailgating. C. Hydroplaning. D. Velocitizing. The correct answer is D. Explanation: Velocitizing occurs when you begin to feel that you are going slower than your actual speed. You can avoid this by varying your speed slightly when driving long distances on the highway. Use care while reducing your speed as you enter exit ramps. Question 576. Unbalanced tires and low tire pressure can cause. Answers: A. Decreased stopping distance. B. Faster tire wear. C. All of the above. D. Increased fuel economy. The correct answer is B. Explanation: worn or bald tires can increase your stopping distance and make turning more difficult when the road is wet. Unbalanced tires and low pressure cause faster tire wear, reduce fuel economy, and make the vehicle harder to steer and stop. Question 577. You should when you are preparing to turn left at an intersection and see an oncoming vehicle. Answers: A. Yield the right of way to the oncoming vehicle. B. Move into the adjacent lane. C. Warn the oncoming vehicle to stop. D. Move to the shoulder of the road and yield. The correct answer is A. Explanation: when you are preparing to turn left, you must yield the right of way to any oncoming vehicles and pedestrians. Question 578. When drivers turn left from a one-way street to a two-way street, they must. Answers: A. Make their approach in the rightmost traffic lane on the one-way street. B. Signal their intention to turn for at least 200 feet. C. Make their approach in the leftmost traffic lane on the one-way street. D. Start turning at the crosswalk to enter into the two-way street. The correct answer is C. Explanation: if you turn left from a one-way street to a two-way street, you must signal your intention and make your approach in the leftmost traffic lane on the one-way street. Question 579. Before attempting to merge into the traffic stream, a driver should use to get up to cruising speed. Answers: A. The traffic lane. B. The acceleration lane. C. The deceleration lane. D. The merging lane. The correct answer is B. Explanation: when entering a controlled access highway, drivers must enter the acceleration lane and adjust to highway speed, give a signal, and move carefully into the highway lane through the merging area. Question 580. A driver entering a traffic circle or rotary must yield the right of way to. Answers: A. Neither pedestrians nor drivers already in the circle. B. Pedestrians. C. Drivers already in the circle. D. Both pedestrians and drivers already in the circle. The correct answer is D. Explanation: a driver entering a traffic circle, sometimes called a rotary, must yield the right of way to pedestrians and drivers already in the circle. Question 581. When you encounter a yellow arrow signal while turning left at an intersection, you must. Answers: A. Reduce your speed. B. Increase your speed. C. Stop at the signal. D. Clear the intersection quickly. The correct answer is D. Explanation. When you find a yellow arrow signal while turning left at an intersection, you must clear the intersection quickly. Question 582. If you are changing lanes, preparing to pass another vehicle, or entering traffic, signal and check for passing traffic by first using your mirrors, and then? Answers. A. By checking the oncoming traffic. B. By checking the back of your vehicle. C. By checking your vehicle's blind spot. D. By checking the front of your vehicle. The correct answer is C. Explanation. If you are changing lanes, preparing to pass another vehicle, or entering traffic, signal and check for passing traffic by first using your mirrors. Once the mirrors reveal safe conditions for the lane change, check your vehicle's blind spot by glancing over your shoulder to the rear in the direction of the lane change. Question 583. Headlights must be turned on during daytime when visibility is reduced to. Answers. A. 1,000 feet or less. B. 3,000 feet or less. C. 2,000 feet or less. D. 100 feet or less. The correct answer is A. Explanation. If the visibility is reduced to 1,000 feet or less by fog, rain, snow, smoke, or dust during the daytime, drivers must turn on the headlights of their vehicles. Question 584. Show parking spaces for persons with disabilities. Answers. A. Yellow pavement markings. B. Red pavement markings. C. Blue pavement markings. D. White pavement markings. The correct answer is C. Explanation. The blue markings show parking spaces for persons with disabilities. Question 585. This triangular sign indicates. Answers. A. A yield sign. B. A slow-moving vehicle. C. A stop sign. D. A dangerous goods carrying vehicle. The correct answer is B. Explanation. Any slow-moving vehicle or equipment, animal-drawn vehicle, or road construction or maintenance machinery normally operating at or under 25 miles per hour must display an emblem on the rear as shown above. This does not apply to road construction or maintenance machinery engaged in actual construction or maintenance work and guarded by a flagman or warning signs. Question 586. And the wheels must be within 12 inches of the curb. Answers. A. Uphill parking. B. Downhill parking. C. Double parking. D. Parallel parking. The correct answer is D. Explanation. In parallel parking, the wheels must be within 12 inches of the curb. Question 587. When you see a yield sign on your way or at an intersection, you must. Answers. A. Slow down and take a detour. B. Slow down to a reasonable speed and yield right of way to all vehicles. C. Slow down and change your lane position. D. Not proceed through the road or intersection. The correct answer is B. Explanation. The yield sign means that you must slow down to a reasonable speed and yield right of way to all vehicles on the roadway being entered. Question 588. When turning left from a one-way road to another one-way road. Answers. A. Turn into the lane just to the right of the center line. B. Turn into the lane just to the left of the center line. C. Bring your vehicle into the nearest left lane for traffic on the road you are entering. D. Bring your vehicle into the nearest right lane for traffic on the road you are entering. The correct answer is C. Explanation. When turning left from a one-way road to another one-way road, bring your vehicle into the nearest left lane for traffic on the road you are entering, unless a lane use control sign or pavement markings direct you otherwise. Question 589. What does the arrow mark sign mean? Answers. A. Prepare to stop. B. Make a sharp right turn. C. Go straight. D. A rest area is open to the right. The correct answer is B. Explanation. Make a sharp turn to the right in front of the sign. Question 590. When making a right turn from a four-lane divided highway, enter the right lane well in advance of the turn and make. Answers. A. A tight turn into the left lane of the cross street. B. A tight turn into the right lane of the cross street. C. A wide turn into the right lane of the cross street. D. A right turn at a high speed. The correct answer is B. Explanation. When making a right turn from a four-lane highway, drivers must enter the right lane well in advance and make a tight turn into the right lane of the cross street. Question 591. Disabled persons who display their placards can park at a curb. Answers. A. Red. B. White. C. Green. D. Blue. The correct answer is D. Explanation. Painted curbs indicate special parking rules. Blue parking is permitted only for a disabled person who displays a placard or a special license plate for disabled persons or disabled veterans. Disabled people with a placard or special plates may park in special areas for unlimited periods, regardless of time restrictions. Question 592. If you approach a roundabout, always enter to the of the central island. Answers. A. Left. B. Right. C. Corner. D. Center. The correct answer is B. Explanation. A roundabout is an intersection control device with traffic circling an island. Approaching vehicles must yield to the traffic in the circle. Always enter to the right of the central island. Question 593. This rectangular image in the sign with an arrow mark indicates. Answers. A. An approaching do not enter sign. B. An approaching yield sign. C. An approaching one-way street. D. An approaching stop sign. The correct answer is D. Explanation. This rectangular image in the sign with an arrow mark indicates an approaching stop sign. All traffic in this lane must stop before proceeding. Question 594. In heavy rain, your tires can ride on a film of water and lose contact with the road. This hazard is known as. Answers: A. Waterplaning. B. Friction planing. C. Rainplaning. D. Hydroplaning. The correct answer is D. Explanation: hydroplaning may occur during rainstorms. In heavy rain, your tires can ride on a film of water, and at 50 miles per hour, your tires can lose all contact with the road. Provide a larger space cushion around you and go slowly. Question 595. At a stop sign, when you are waiting to turn right and a vehicle approaching from the left has its turn signal on, you must. Answers: A. Press the accelerator immediately. B. Proceed with the turn as you are certain the other driver is turning. C. Wait until the other driver actually starts to turn and then start your turn. D. Turn on your headlights quickly. The correct answer is C. Explanation: at a stop sign, when you are waiting to turn right and a vehicle approaching from the left has its turn signal on, you must wait until the other driver actually starts to turn and then start your turn. Question 596. The right lane on a freeway should remain open for as much as possible. Answers: A. Passing traffic. B. Heavy vehicles. C. Traffic entering and leaving the freeway. D. Through traffic. The correct answer is C. Explanation: if you are in the right lane, allow space for entering vehicles. The right lane should remain open for traffic entering and leaving the freeway as much as possible. Question 597. Occurs on wet roads when your tires start to ride on water instead of the road. Answers: A. Hydroplaning. B. Tailgating. C. Weaving. D. Velocitizing. The correct answer is A. Explanation: hydroplaning occurs on wet roads when your tires start to ride on water instead of the road. As you go faster, the problem becomes worse and you will lose control of your steering. Question 598. What does this sign mean? Answers: A. A school zone ahead. B. A daycare center ahead. C. A library ahead. D. A school crosswalk ahead. The correct answer is A. Explanation: this sign means that you are near a school. Slow down and prepare to stop suddenly if necessary. Watch for children. Question 599. When you are moving through an intersection with a green signal and a pedestrian starts to cross in your path against a red signal, the first thing to do is. Answers: A. Stop your vehicle and allow the pedestrian to cross. B. Let him or her cross the intersection. C. Confront the pedestrian. D. Give a warning with your horn. The correct answer is D. Explanation: if you are moving through an intersection with a green signal and a pedestrian starts to cross in your path against a red signal, give a warning with your horn. If the pedestrian does not stop, the driver must stop. Question 600. You must not use to exit the freeway, even in a traffic jam. Answers: A. An entrance ramp. B. The rightmost lane. C. An exit ramp. D. A deceleration lane. The correct answer is A. Explanation: you must not use the entrance ramp or acceleration lane to exit the freeway, even in a traffic jam.